Hello, everyone. Today's topic is a phrase my grandfather used to say: don't cry over spilled milk. Now, if you've never heard that phrase, he pretty much raised me on that phrase. I grew up hearing that all my life. And basically, what he meant by that was if you get knocked off of your bike, get up, brush yourself off, and do it again. The bigger point or lesson in the specific phrase, don't cry over spilled milk, was in the moment, don't dwell on it so that you can move on and go forward. I was raised in the 70s and 80s in a time where people were not given direction. We had to think for ourselves. We had to do for ourselves. We had to fend for ourselves. But that's just how it was. When I had children of my own, and the way the world is today, most people, I think, wouldn't be able to fathom telling their kids the things that my parents told me back then. Whenever I had a question, for example, I got, go read it in a book, go look it up. Today, we have technology, so parents might say, go look it up on Google. Go ask Siri. Go look it up on your iPad. But it's quick and at your fingertips. In my day, we had to go to the library, we had to walk there, and we had to look it up in a book. And we had to find that book on a library shelf. It wasn't a quick thing. But nobody ever gave us the answers. We had to figure it out. One of my biggest worries as a mother was that my children were not going to know how to do anything when they got older. Because I did see a generational difference, and I was an older mother when I started having children, but I did see a generational difference for sure. My generation, figure it out. Their generation, now we have rules. Now we have child organizations. Everything is different. And I wouldn't say I was a helicopter parent. I've heard that term, meaning parents that hover over their children, they're overbearing and they, try to do everything for them. I wouldn't say I was that. I did try to practice balance. I did help my children. But if they did have a question that they could figure out the answer to themselves, I didn't give it to them because I wanted them to learn. One of my biggest struggles in life as an older mom, I've always thought, if I am no longer here one day, what will happen to them? Have I done enough? Have I taught them enough? Are they able to be on their own? Are they going to get through it okay? I worry about those things, and I think that's normal. I think that's natural. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, we're nurturers. We want to make sure our children are safe, happy, loved, fed, clothed, with a roof over their head. That's what we want. We want the best for them. I've seen parents that are just overbearing. Their child can't do anything without the parent telling them how to do it, what to do, and so forth. I never did that to my kids, but at the same time, I did have the worry. Are they going to be okay on their own someday? Did I not do enough? So today something happened, and it really released all that fear, all that anxiety, all that negative vibe about how I raised my children. It released it because I saw my kids in action, and I'm so proud of them. I don't think I would have handled this situation as well as they handled it. And this is all their own doing. I had no part of this. This is just who they are. And I couldn't be more pleased. Without going into any details, because it really doesn't matter, the moral of the story here is all these years I've wondered, how are they going to turn out? They are in their 20s, but in my eyes, they're still my children. They're still my babies. They go to college, they work, but they're still my babies. And I always wondered that if something happened to me, if I got sick and I was no longer here, would they be able to manage on their own? And after what I saw today, I can honestly answer yes. And it's such a relief as a mother to see that in my children, their ability to maneuver in the world, their ability to speak articulately and clearly, advocate for themselves, speak up for themselves, know right from wrong, do what's right, do the right thing, and act upon it like a boss. And I couldn't ask for anything else. And it goes back to that, don't cry over spilled milk. When my grandfather taught me that at 4 years old, it stuck with me. And if you know that going through life, there's always going to be spilled milk. And if you think about it, and you think about those as mindsets, it will help you get through the hard days. It will help you get through the hard moments of life, which there are a lot of today. There are a lot of hard moments today, especially moments that we take to heart, especially moments that get us down. And if you can deal and work through spilled milk, you can always pick yourself back up, brush yourself off, and know it's going to be okay. With that, thank you for watching my video today. Take care.